All right, so last week I was supposed to meet with my sister April. It would have been the first time we've ever met each other. But in the excitement, things got mixed up, dates got mixed up, and it didn't end up happening. I've been a little bit bummed out because that was pretty much my fault. And it really bothers me. But next Sunday, as of the filming of this today, as of next Sunday, I'm going to get a chance to hook up with April. But I'm really excited because tomorrow, Saturday, which would have been a few days ago when this drops and you're watching it, very first, two of my sisters, Linda and Denise, are coming over to my place to meet Kristen and the dogs and, well, see where I grew up. So I still live in the same apartment. This is going to be really exciting. So this whole day is just going to be me just riding a wave of awesomeness. Anyway, I got to get to work. Here comes my bus. I'll talk to you later. So it's going to be a little cold tomorrow. Saturday's going to be a little cold. It's going to be in the 30s. The original plan, I was thinking, was that me and Kristen would take my sisters Linda and Denise out to lunch, one of the local places, and then back to our place, I guess. But now I'm not sure if we're going to be wanting to go out much. So we're going to have to figure this out. Maybe we'll just order something. Maybe we'll make something. I know my wife Kristen is going to be making some pumpkin bread for everyone. And it's always great. Oh, she makes great pumpkin bread. So yeah, so we have to figure out, because if it was nicer, I really wouldn't have minded taking my sisters on a walk through Inwood Park because it's really beautiful. But, you know, hey, we're going to play it by ear. We're going to see what happens. And this is going to be really exciting. I can't wait! This is the first time any of my siblings have been over at my place. The first time. I'm a little nervous. Because to be honest, the place has gotten a little messy over the last few months. My wife hasn't been feeling all that well. I've just been so exhausted from staying on top of work and my YouTubing that it's kind of fallen to the wayside. But the last few nights we've kind of kicked our butts and we've been doing a massive job. So everything is going to be fine tomorrow. Presentable. The way it should be. The way it should be and the way it's going to be from now on. So, awesome. I'll talk to you again. All right, it is Saturday morning, and it's going to be a really busy day. Making some breakfast right now, and after that, me and Kristen are going to be doing some more massive cleaning, because this place has gotten a little Oscar Madison-y, and that's our own fault. But with my sisters coming, and now I'm not even sure exactly who's coming, because like word has gotten out. So so it looks like definitely Denise and Linda, and now maybe Nancy and April also. I mean, the only one that would be missing is Liz, and the main reason for that is she's in Virginia. Really, is the only reason. But if it wasn't for that, today I possibly have a chance to be in the same room with all my sisters. Well, except, obviously, almost all of them. As many as I can get at one time in one spot. Anyway, let's see what happens. I gotta finish this breakfast. All right, everyone. So the day ended up with my sister Denise and her very best friend Betty coming down to the city to hang out with me and my wife Kristen at the apartment, and my sister Linda was able to make it down as well. Nancy wasn't feeling well, and April works on Friday nights and Saturday nights, so that makes it rough for April to have joined. But we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. They got to hear some really interesting stories about me, my life, my growing up, my family. So it was really nice to share and let them know everything was okay with me, growing up. It was nice to connect like that. So it was a great time. And I'm planning some more hangouts. And I want to get around to getting each of them to the cloisters in my neighborhood. I love going to that museum. I think they're going to love it too. and maybe the Bronx Zoo, Central Park Zoo, the Met, things like that. And and family game day get-togethers. Particularly, I mean, yeah, well, let me show you. So my sisters, my family has been learning more about me, and one of the things that they've learned is that I have a passion for tabletop gaming. That's my go-to thing. I love board games, card games, dice games. And while Denise was on her way down to meet me, she stopped in a store and she saw this Monster Crunch, the breakfast battle game. And she thought, oh, let me get that for John. He likes board games. So looking forward to checking that out and maybe getting the family together and having sort of a Saturday morning breakfast cartoon themed game day or something with my siblings and nieces, nephews, whoever else wants to join the family game day. Now, another one of my sisters, Elizabeth, also knowing all this and watching some of my gaming videos on my Two Gun Pixie YouTube channel, found out that Knights of Camelot from TSR in the 1980s is like this grail game that I was never able to acquire and never got for one reason or another, and I always wanted. And she found it on eBay for me. So yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to get a chance to actually sit down and do some gaming with my family. That'd be different. Denise, myself, and Linda, we really did have such a great time hanging out together, talking, eating, drinking. It was so much fun. I can't wait to spend more time with my siblings. I wish more of them were here. I wish Nancy had been feeling better and was able to come. I'm looking forward to, I was going to say I'm sorry that April couldn't come, but I understand, why with their job and everything. But I'm looking forward to seeing her in a couple of weeks. Or next week, actually. Hopefully not a couple of weeks. This weekend coming. This is, oh, you know what? So when I was talking with Linda this weekend, she told me something that growing up as an only child, it's something you never think you're going to hear. And she told me that I remind her of our brother Scott. The way I structure sentences together, the way I talk, the way I think reminds her so much of our brother Scott. And I've never had the opportunity to hear anything like that in my life. So that was really, really awesome. That meant so much to me. And speaking of Scott, he lives down in Florida, so I'm not going to be seeing him immediately, but I've been talking a lot with Scott, and we are planning for a March get-together. I'm going to fly down to Florida in March and see him. So hopefully this Sunday I will meet April, and then in March I will meet Scott, and that means only my brother Eugene, the only one I've not had contact with yet. So looking forward for everything coming full circle there. So it was a great weekend. It was a great time. My family was awesome, and I look forward to spending more time with them. Awesome. I will have more information for you soon.